Hello everyone, how's it hanging? It's me Tangociss back at ya, doing something I haven't done in a long time, which is a Let's Play. So, let's go ahead and begin Arcade Spirits, shall we? So, let's go start the game. So, just so you know, since this is a game with quite a lot of reading and text, these Let's Plays, they might be a bit longer than what we're used to, so... Game has 8 chapters, to put it simply, so I'm gonna do, like, each chapter at a time, just in case folk like doing it the long way. So let's go ahead and begin. So ideal candidate for premium level assistance, proceed. Alright, negative. Premium level assistance re-requested, proceed. So let's go, pretty please. Negative, oh dear. Overriding denial of assistance, establishing premium services for a profile. Let's go. So I think how I'll do it is that I'll probably chip in the odd time. I'll just give you guys, like, you know, a wee bit of time to read the text or whatever. So, let's say name. I think I know who I'm going to name my character as. Let's say Jam. That's done. Change. I'll flip out now. Let's try this. And Jam Annihilator 25. Here we go. Oh, okay, so Annihilator doesn't work. So, Jamman 25 lad. There we go. I would put down the Annihilator part, but you know, the character thing. So, he, hairstyle. You know what? I think I'm going to give him a nice long hairstyle. How's that sound? Skin tone. Just brim him up a wee bit. Hair color. Since it's Pajama, and I assume he wants a nice big red strawberry jam hairstyle. So, there you go there, son. I even give you, let's see here, blueberry jam eyes, and what a word, maybe like a purple, or, no, I'll give him like a nice red for a strawberry jam jacket. So there we go, there's Jam Man 25 lad, let's go. Yes, that is correct. So, as I mentioned, I'll still chip in the odd time for this, but I'll like leave the text up for a wee bit, just in case you just need to, you know, you want to read it. Otherwise, you can probably go ahead and pause it. So, the following is a work of fiction, all references to trademark classic arcade titles and stuff. Yeah, there you go. I always like with sound effects. Winners don't use drugs. Indeed. Let's see. Fiction Factory Games. Arcade Spirits. Here we go, lads. I think it's like, what, first Let's Play of 2020 for us. So level 1, put your quarter up. Oh yes. I have to say, the game does have like a really good soundtrack to it. So here we go, fellas. So as I said, I will leave the text up, you know, just in case you just want to read it, because I don't think you just want to listen to me, you know, like read every single word and stuff. So I'll leave it up just so you can read it, and I'll just chip in the odd time, I guess. So let's go ahead and go, shall we? A dishwasher, a shoe person, and a lifeguard for a community pool. And yes, I can see kitties peeing in pool is a bit bleh. And there we go for the apartment. That's a bit, you know, I'm actually only noticing up at the top left, the wall is a bit broken, or maybe it's just how the paint job is, but well, there you go.
You got fired from another job?
There you go, fellas. You got fired from another job.
Seriously? That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
She even has like a nice pink jam hair. I think Pajama will certainly like that now, I would think.
I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
Yeah, the voice acting's a good job in this here game, I have to say. Yeah, I think I would enjoy being a lifeguard a bit more than dishwashing soap and smelly socks. Like, dang son. I suppose that those things do just happen. The community centre fell apart and the pool won't hold water no more. As long as we can make a rent, I suppose that's the main thing, but I have to be happy at the same time, I would think.
What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of that? I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right? I just want us to be happy. Both of us. Come on.
That should be fun. What's my dream? Oh, I'm standing in front of class to give a speech and I forgot to put on my pants. That'd be quite embarrassing, wouldn't it? Let's see, I've never really given it any serious thought. Neither have I, to tell you the truth. Let's see. Wee pink icon. A virtual life coach app. Ooh, let's go ahead and take a wee look, shall we? Ian are after making a homemade flamethrower. It would have worked if you got the fuel mixture and its water gun right. Don't try this at home now, kiddies. That won't be too fun, I don't think. Don't know about you fellas, but I don't really want to go on fire anytime soon. Let's see. One with less socks and or urine, alright. I don't know about you fellas or the jam man, but I don't think he'd like any of those jobs unless it required jam. So, there you go. Let's see, you installed the app. There he is. There you go. Oh, we'll give it a wee shot. That's what I think. We'll give the wee app a wee go. But yeah, if you guys prefer, if you just, you know, let me keep it talking to a minimum, let you read the text, go on ahead and let me know, or if for some reason you'd actually want to hear me, you know, read everything, go on ahead. But to tell you the truth, I think I'll keep it where I keep it quiet for the most part, and leave the text up for a wee jiffy or two to let you just read it. Worst case, you can pause if you need to read anything, but I should have it up at a pace that you guys should hopefully be able to follow along. See, the thing about these sort of games is that it largely depends on your reading speed. I tend to read quite quick, so I might be doing this a wee bit too quick for some folk. If I am, my apologies, but that's just how I read things. Because the PS4, you see, it only like allows you to record like up to an hour. At least that's how I have it set. So I don't want to have us accidentally go on further than an hour. I think worst case, if it does get too long, I can split it up into two, even though my plan was to give it the full run at once. But if things do get too long, I can splice it down, maybe add a wee bit at the start of the next one, just say, nah, I got too long, so I trimmed it down for convenience. I think those 3D screens would be quite handy, wouldn't it?
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach. This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums.
Flip me, I could do a nice
That
pizza.
when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime.
You guys know that pizza bagels are actually real, right? I saw them online and I was like, dang son, they look good. Hopefully they had time for lunch sometime soon.
Wow. Would you like to subscribe to Pizza Facts?
Oh yes, please, let's go.
Thank you for subscribing to Pizza Facts. I'm here to help you get your dream job, your dream house, and your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
Imagine the jam man's dream is to eat a lot of jam. But there you go. But that's a quite weird role playing as the jam man, but here we go, fellas. I suppose a chance that's completely fair enough with the cross references and whatnot. Motivation is something I have a ton of, honest.
Hooray!
Alright, do I have any questions? I suppose that is fair enough. I can just save the same on my own phone. A phone, search the web for the jam pictures, and there you go. Identifier system. That'll be fun, I would say. Well, for first timers that are watching this, I'll go on ahead and give you the sales pitch so you know what we're on about in the game. So here you go, quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically. And yeah, they kind of wanted everything ending and Y, so there you go. So, as I said, I'll leave things up on the screen for you to read a wee while, and I'll keep the talking for the minimum for this part here, so let's go on ahead and take a wee look at all the doodads, shall we? I sure hope the soundtrack isn't going to be hitting me with copyright strikes. I could probably upload this one as a trial run, and if things go south, I'll just mute the soundtrack, really. I don't think it give me any of my actual review in this here game, so it should be fine. Although in saying that, well, I'll have to see what happens, but we'll give us a trial run anyway, just in case. So, let's go. Suppose, yeah, gamifying it would be handy enough. Let's see. Oh, it's not up here yet. Dad jokes. I jokes, I'm dad. There you go. Alright, let's see, there's the thing there, so there you go. So, let's see, you can keep the things as a surprise. But you know what, I think we'll just keep them. It's just so for you folk, you can see what kind of the answers are and whatnot. What if you're colorblind? Well, they're also neatly shaped icons. There you go, just in case you didn't see it for some reason.
Good.
Alright. I got a strong personality already. Dang, son. It's off to a good start. There you go. Studies show that achievements, or achievos as the kids say, encourage app engagement. To be fair, I am a trophy hunter. You guys should see my platinum trophy collection so far. I think this one was my most recent one. I still have the platinum patata sometime soon, and I think a few other ones like one of the Atelier games, but it should be fun, I would say. Alright, here we go. I promise if you bungo a few social encounters that won't really hurt anything, no cheating needed, just relax and have fun. I can tell you now, lads, if you are planning to get the platinum trophy, you don't need any guides. You can do this completely blind, and if I was able to do it, then I'm sure you guys can too, so there you go.
Why, it'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
Wonder who did the voice acting for Iris. She does a good job of it.
No, silly. I mean your spirit, your hopes and dreams, your life's passions. I can even help you find romance.
Ooh, sounds nice, doesn't it? I think we'll keep it simple for the playthrough for this. We'll just do the romance, but without the flirty first impressions. It's really just so we can keep it simple for this time, just for folk that are new to this here game, and if you're watching the Let's Play here, so let's go ahead and keep going, shall we? Please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata. Now, that should be quite fun. Not sure if I can help you to register as an organ
Bad
donor.
command or violent?
Oh, right. Yeah, sure, let's
Please
go
enjoy
for it.
this recorded music.
The recording music is quite
Thank
nice,
you.
isn't it?
Thank you.
Oh, that was quick. I've identified your dream job and arranged an interview 30 minutes from now. Flip me, I need one of those irises. They'd be quite handy, I think. For your interview, you want to look your best. I have a nice suit in the wardrobe beside me, so I can vouch for that. You want to look your best. Have to whip out the nice suit. You know, look alright, proper, nice and smart. Get the tie going too. I don't know about you fellas, but I always quite like to make sure I have a nice, right, proper, fancy tie and shirt. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. You know what, let's go ahead and take her wee thing. It's not what I believe that the silly app's claims serving my hopes and dreams. Oh, we'll try it anyway. It'll be worth a laugh at the very least. Don't forget, this is the Jam Man, and I would assume that's something he would say. Well, let's go ahead and give it a go. The amazing story I'd be telling people wasn't to be one of failure. Well, so that's a good thing, isn't it? The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building, although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. This is, well, let's go ahead and find out, shall we? A strip mall. You know what else I know is quite like nice? You notice that one of the shops is called the Boring Clothing Store, Delightfully Dull? Yeah, just in case you didn't actually notice that. And they do seem to have quite a lot of office spaces for rent.
Hey, listen.
What do you think? Old books, alright. One in the middle. Behind the arcade. Oh, it is the arcade. Yeah, I think it would be quite fun, minus having to deal with a bunch of little kids and whatnot, but I think I'll probably stick to the
97%.
background work, you know, like all the computers and whatnot. So, in case you guys don't know already, you can listen to me while you're reading the text on the screen. This game, you see, it's set in an alternative timeline where the big video game market crash never happened. So, arcades and stuff are, you know, quite popular in this world. So, you know, good social hotspots and whatnot. So, there you go. You can read it about it here, so yeah, if you guys don't know what I'm on about, you can go ahead and read it on the screen. That should hopefully fill you in about what it's on about. You know, I actually am thinking, what would our world be like if the video game market actually, right proper, didn't crash? Would we still have, like, arcades and stuff around? I think we probably might. Now, mind you, in Northern Ireland, I think we only have, like, what, 2 or 3 arcades? I don't even know if we actually still have any. It's been, like, years since I've been inside one. I think the only closest thing we have to an arcade in our town is a casino, and, yeah, I'm not overly fussy on that.
99.97%.
I mean, I usually just play games these days on the PS4 or something, or the computer beside me, or even the Switch the odd time, but there we go. I mean, where I live, it's like, what, an hour or two
Yes.
to one of the arcades, so I'm not exactly keen on spending like a few hours a day transport. I do that for university, and well, you get used to it over time, but yeah, having to deal with the weather and getting up early, nah. Because it does. It always does. The family curse. Let's go. Alright, let's go ahead and go inside of the arcade, shall we? I have to say, I like the carpet. It's quite funky looking, isn't it? Fast cars, 5 air in the background. I was half decent at the racing games, I think. Not sure about the dancing ones. I'd probably trip over my own feet. Yeah, sometimes whenever I do walk into one, or at least whenever I had walked in one, like back in the day, I think there was a few I recognised.
My
Good
sources
fun.
say yes.
Mr. Mippy's Magic Maze. That should be fun. There's an old lady. No, that's not very nice. Huh. Well, she doesn't seem to not mind too much, I
Well,
guess.
Hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
I tell you, they really did a good job of voice acting.
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear? Well, I chose to knock off the first 2 words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now it's just the Funplex, I suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
A funplex, is that when you suplex a clown? Sure, let's go for it. You've heard that one before. I've heard them all. Go down. Oh yeah, you guys have to see the... If you haven't, go on to the Jam Man's channel and watch our Portal 2 Let's Play. There's a ton of humour. Mostly inappropriate jam jokes, or goo jokes I mean, but go on ahead and
Please
give it a
call
wee
me
look.
Francine. As in Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it?
Oh yes.
Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband. Sadly, he died peacefully in bed some years ago.
Yeah, I'm a bit sorry to hear that.
Don't be. He died doing what he loved. Having intensely physical relations with me.
Oh, Flood, that one always cracks me up, that one. Oh, dang. Jabman 25, lad, ma'am. Well, that's what we were calling our lad, ma'am, wasn't it? The computer did send me a mail about that. I'd almost forgotten. Right, let's go ahead and... Well, you suppose you do filter out all the noises and stuff. Oh, there you go. Alright, let's go ahead and do our wee interview, shall we? This should be fun, I would think. Employees only, that's correct. Yeah, the extra apostrophe there, but let's go. It seems like a simple enough wee room. I can see the coffee machine to the left. Don't know what kind of coffee they do, but I like mine a bit strong and just like a small splash of milk and a wee bit of brown sugar, and that's usually me happy enough. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weakness? Yeah, whenever I did interview prep work, that was the sort of stuff that they kind of asked us. I think one of them asked me one time was how I would deal with angry customers. If you ask me, fellas, for dealing with angry customers...
You were a dinosaur. What dinosaur would you be?
Well, to finish my part off, just calmly just explain to them, yeah lad, we're sorry to hear about your issues, just please let me know what exactly is wrong, and we'll go ahead and forward you to your respective department.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
I'd probably go for a nice big Spinosaurus, perhaps, but let's go. Oh, okay. I think we'll go for the T-Rex, let's go for it. I've been able to eat lawyers in one bite, that's always quite handy, that. So you're self-conscious about your tiny little arms? No, not really.
What's your favorite snack?
Oh, for flip, my favorite snack. I know that the jam man's is probably jam. What should I go for? Yeah, usually a nice bar.
On a bagel.
Oh, flip, I wouldn't mind going for a nice pizza bagel now. I think whatever lurks in the vending machine. I'm not really all that picky, to tell you the truth. Like now personally for me, for a nice lunch, usually a nice big curry chip, that usually does the trick for me. But whatever floats your boat.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
I play a grand heap of killing floor, so I would be very good at shooting things in the head, no problem, but I don't think that's one of the answers here. Suppose I could be a good medic. Just don't be blaming me if you run off into the zombie crowd and I can't heal you. I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal stupidity. I'm pretty sure I took first aid lessons before, back in the school days, so... I've probably forgotten half of it, but... I do have relations who's in the NHS, so probably pick up a thing or two, I would think.
Why are you here?
Why am I here? It's a simple but quite the most relevant question.
You're seeking a job, true. But that doesn't really answer my question, does it?
Yeah, not really.
Doubt you think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks. Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But, well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters.
I wouldn't mind a large pile of quarters.
And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too. Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the Funplex. Now,
Sounds fun.
if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long.
Just give me a wee second here, fellas. Just need to check something here real quick. Okay, and we're back.
I ask you again, why are you here?
Just need to check how long we were going so far. So I think, yeah, maybe I will just cut the episodes in half. So, because I think currently we're sitting at 24 odd minutes. So I think one half would be the interview, and half of that will be, you know, the rest of the game. So let's put aside all the jokes and actually think this. To be honest, I don't know. Not yet. Yeah, I would say being a lifeguard would be quite the serious role, wouldn't it? Alright, let's go.
How marvellous.
Welcome to your new position, Jam. That should be quite fun, shouldn't it? Pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Oh, for prizes. Someone had been so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket plush dolls down someone's throat.
Oh, such a shame.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so I think we'll probably be safe to call part 1 here, so I think the rest of the next one will be just wrapping up chapter 1, I guess. I'm not sure how we're going to handle the naming conventions, but I'll handle it whenever I handle that, so let's end things off for part 1 here. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you next time.